Hello, I'm Mark Newton from the School of Photography, and I've been teaching photography in schools for many years. And if there's one thing that I know, it's that when you go to use school cameras, 9 times out of 10, someone has been pressing all sorts of buttons so that it no longer works. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set the camera to a default setting so that you can just start using them again. I'm going to show you how to do this on a Canon and a Nikon camera, and most other brands work very similar, so don't worry. And I've also got this on a task sheet for you to refer to. Let's set the cameras up. Right, so this is how you would set the Canon camera up for a default setting. Firstly, twist it to P on the top, the program setting. Then you will set your ISO to auto. Now on a Canon camera, you can press this Q button and you can get into all of your settings. So we go to ISO and we're going to go to auto, press set. Then make sure that your lens is switched to auto focus. So on your lens, on a Canon camera, you have this switch that goes from MF to AF. Now you want it left on AF, which is called auto focus. Then you want to set your focusing mode. So you press the Q button again, like that. And we are going to go over to this one here. And we want it on one shot AF. So I'm going to click set to go into it. You've got all of these settings here and you want to set it to one shot. Press set. The next thing that you want to do is set your focus point to be center frame. So again, click the Q button and this time go over to the one next to one shot there and click set. Now along the top here you get different options. This is auto selection and this one is called zone autofocus, and we want this one here which is called manual selection, 1 point AF, and we need to set that point to center frame like that. And once you've done that, you either click the menu button or the set there and it goes back to the beginning. Then we're going to set our image quality to medium and on what's called JPEG. Again, press your Q button and go over to this section here which says image size and quality. Click set again and you can select loads of different options here, but we want this one here in the middle which is M for medium, and we want the nice smooth arch there. Again, click set. And the next thing that we want to do is set our white balance. So again, press Q and go up to this section here. Now it should say AWB by default, but it depends what someone's been pressing before you. But we click set, and this is called white balance, and you can select what you want your camera to balance to, but just for a default setting, you set it to AWB, auto white balance. Click set again. And that is how you set the camera up, the Canon camera up, for a default setting. Okay, this is how to set a Nikon camera up to your default settings. Firstly, make sure that at the top there, you twist that dial to P, which stands for program mode. Then you're going to turn your ISO to auto. So on a Nikon, you have to press menu like that. You have to go up to where it says the little camera setting. You go across and you go down till it says ISO sensitivity settings. Click on that button there, go down to auto ISO sensitivity control, click the OK again, go up to on, click OK again, and then your auto ISO is on. Just click the shutter release to go back to the normal screen like that. Now we're going to set the focusing mode. So I'm going to press the I button here and that brings you into the menu on a Nikon. I'm going to go over to focus mode, click OK, and you want it set to AFS, which is single servo autofocus. Click OK there. Now some cameras, some Nikon cameras, will have a little switch on the lens which says AF and MF, or A and M, which means autofocus and manual. Make sure it's switched to A. Then you need to set your focus point to center frame. So again, you press the I button here like that. You go over to where it says AF area mode. Click OK. and it will probably be set to auto, but you want it on single point AF. Click OK like that. Press your shutter release again to bring you back to the normal screen. And then if I go left and right with this dial here, what you can see is here is your focusing points. Now you need that to be set to the center. Next, you want to set your image size to medium. So to do that, you press the I button again, and you go up to this one here that says image size, click OK, and just make sure it is on medium. Then you need to set your image quality, which is the one next to it there, image quality. You click OK on that, and you want it on fine. You can leave it on normal, but fine is better, so we'll leave it on fine, like that. The next thing to do is to set your white balance to auto, and that is this one here, white balance. Click OK, and you can select any of these to balance your light to, but we want it on auto like this. And that is how you set your Nikon camera up for its default settings. Now, different camera models may work slightly different to those cameras. So if I was you, I would make a small presentation of those settings in your sketchbooks so that you can refer to them if you need to. Like I said before, it's just for those times when you might get the camera and the person before you has been pressing all sorts of buttons. These settings will get the camera back to normal so that you can just start shooting again. Okay, I hope that helps you out. If you want to learn more, come over to theschoolofphotography.com, where we have courses specifically aimed at GCSE and A-level photography students. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.